The fluctuating temperatures have left these nectarine buds here quite vulnerable, since they are already in full bloom. The cold temperatures at night could easily kill any chance this potential fruit could grow. Behind this fence lies one of Pittsburgh's city landmarks, the Point State Park Fountain. Unfortunately, the fountain's been closed since 2009, leaving many people angry and asking, without the fountain, what's the point? The new pup caused quite a stir here just a few hours ago as it took its first swim. Zookeepers told me this is quite rare at 7 days old, as it usually takes a new pup 2 to 3 weeks before it takes its first dive. The new building for Ithaca Beer Company sits right behind where their store is now. The building is in progress, but it will eventually feature a brew pub, an outdoor seating area, and some walking trails throughout the property. With Chipotle set to open up next week, a brand new Mexican restaurant is coming into view. But that burrito place isn't too worried about the competition.
Covering Ithaca and all of Tompkins County, this is Newswatch 16.
A Fort Drum soldier who escaped custody in Cortland is facing new charges. Good evening, I'm Laura Murray. Cayuga Medical Center is being sued for the wrongful death of a Cayuga Heights woman in September. Carol Butler went to the hospital with her son and Butler. A man was sentenced to 20 years in prison yesterday for crimes committed against a Lansing couple last October. Bradley Brown pleaded guilty to second-degree aggravated sexual assault, 2 counts of second-degree kidnapping. Only time will tell if the mild temperatures affect the quality of the product, but for now, the sap seems to be doing just fine. In Ithaca, Laura Murray, Newswatch 16. 5,000 pounds of pine nuts have been recalled throughout Wegmans stores in New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Virginia, and Maryland. The Arts Festival has its normal attractions, including the diverse art displays. These art vessels are a new addition this year. A smell similar to that of rotting flesh emitted from Cornell University's Kenneth Post greenhouse earlier this week. A rare plant, generally referred to as the corpse flower, bloomed on Sunday.
To be able to see that expression, those exclamations of wonder in children's and adults' faces and what they say is just really, we feel just kindred spirits all around.
Frankly, I had no idea how much interest there was going to be. There was just incredible interest and energy around this.
Officially called the Titan arum, the flower is only found in a very small part of Sumatra. To date, there have been only about 140 known cases of the plant blossoming in cultivation.
We're really dealing with maybe one plant in cultivation, flowering maybe once a year or less.
When the greenhouse first opened on Sunday, the line stretched halfway down Tower Road. People were not only eager to catch a glimpse of the rare plant, but they also wanted to smell that infamous odor.
In addition to looking like rotting meat, this purple red from a distance looks like an eviscerated animal. It smells really very, very bad.
A flower that takes 10 years to grow, open for 2 days would just produce such a mind-blowing diversity of scent. So even while our eyes were watering, it was just, wow.
The corpse flower took a decade to blossom, but it is already wilting just days after its development. In Ithaca, Laura Murray, Newswatch 16. Donald Boywagen is frustrated to see his bill steadily climb as he pumps gas into his car. With the recent 40-cent increase, gasoline prices have now set a record high for the month of February.
My hope is that people will drive less as a result. I think we need to be moving in that direction away from fossil fuels.
The average price in New York for a gallon of regular unleaded is around $3.87.
It's expensive.
And Ithaca residents are certainly feeling the pressure in their pockets.
It doesn't break the bank. It makes me think more about driving, how much driving I'm doing. And I do a lot of driving because I use my vehicle for work, so it has an impact.
It's affected me by making me think about what I spend my money on. Like if I want to do more driving, maybe I'll spend less on groceries.
About 86% of visitors travel to Ithaca by car. This could have a huge impact on tourism if prices skyrocket to $5 by Memorial Day weekend, as predicted.
You reach any kind of psychological barrier, whether it's $3 a gallon or $4 a gallon, and fingers crossed, not $5 a gallon. But at some point, people just say, enough, I've got to save money, I can't travel. And that's when it really adversely affects us.
While our visitors continue to come in the same amount of numbers, they came from much shorter distances. So we lost business from 4, 5, 6-hour drive times, well, we picked up an equal amount of business from anywhere from staycations, people in Ithaca deciding to vacation in Ithaca.
The rising gas prices trail the spike in the recent cost of oil. In Ithaca, Laura Murray, Newswatch 16. The town of Dryden is preparing to defend its ban on natural gas drilling before the Tompkins County Supreme Court on Friday. The Health and Human Services Committee of Tompkins County is proposing to sell the county's home health agency to HCR Home Care. New York's second largest public employees union adopted a new contract agreement today after the original agreement was voted down heavily. Coming up on Newswatch 16, is the snow here to stay? Newswatch 16's meteorologist Lee Carla gives us a look at what's in store. Lee, well, today was a beautiful day. We saw warmer temperatures than we're used to. Is this normal for November?
It actually really isn't.
The Community Mental Health Services Board celebrates its 3rd annual awards ceremony this week. Quite the feast.
Absolutely.
All right, Lee, what can we expect for weather tomorrow morning? For all of us here at Newswatch 16, have a great night.